Hello YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. Those of you who haven't heard, there was another shooting again. Only this time, it was in California. It was on a school campus, killed 7 people. It's fucked up shit. And what's worse is because, you know, this guy viewed himself as socially unacceptable at women, so therefore that was his justifiable reason for doing what he did. That's stupid. Okay? So, let's go out to the victims of this, obviously. You know, there would have been a much better option. See, if he wasn't getting 11, he could have just got a sex doll and been done with it. It would have been sad and kind of creepy, but hey, you know what? So much better option than killing 7 people, right? Me growing up, you know, I wasn't the most popular plays, but it's starting to change a little. You know, I'm a very recognizable person. But that's beside the point. Isn't it? It is. So, I honestly don't know what to think, you know. See, you've had so many shootings in our country recently that it's desensitized to me. You know, I'm used to it. It's sad, isn't it? It needs to stop, though. Instead of picking up the gun to shoot somebody, it's one thing if you're standing your ground and protecting your family and your home turf. Okay, it's a completely different thing if you randomly go out and, you know what I'm saying? That's a different thing, okay? That's different. Now, anti-gun people won't see that difference. They just see the gun in the hand, you know? But what's the 3 words I just said? Gun in hand. See, my shotgun right here, okay? This thing right here. Instead of doing anything, because I'm not touching it. In order to actually load it, you get open like that, okay? That's all it takes, okay? And even after you've done that, the safety will still engage. That's because I know my shotgun, right? The point being, YouTube, okay, is that you can be responsible with your guns instead of irresponsible. What he did, that guy in California, was irresponsible. Because it makes people with... Now, maybe he had a mental condition, alright? Maybe. I don't know, you know. And if he did, why wasn't he getting the treatment like he was needing? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there would have been a lot better option than killing 7 people on a campus, right? You know, if he would have ended up, worse comes to worse, he would have ended up with one of those real dolls instead of a real female. You know, it's still something that would have been a lot better option than, you know, taking out the frustration on people because you ain't getting that, you know what I'm saying? You know, when saying shit like that, you know, it's only further giving sex a somewhat negative name because people have this obsession with it, and then they turn around and say, oh, sex is a sin, and that's our society for you. It's in the goddamn advertising. Case in point, the Super Bowl. How many Bud Light commercials do they bombard us with, right? I woke up this morning, I didn't feel so good. So, hopefully I'm feeling better by tomorrow. I don't get sick very often, and when I do, it's not fun. Never is, though. And I have a number of things wrong with me. I have Asperger's and I have trichotillomania, but my hair, luckily it's long enough that you really can't see it. So, I'm thankful for that aspect. But again, you can shoot your gun and have fun with it, you know. There's the occasional going out to the range, you know, blowing shit up like a broken TV, or a coffee mug, or a watermelon, you know. Stupid fun shit like that. That's a big difference between that and killing 7 people, you know. So when I think of guns, I think of the first thing. Going out and started practicing, you know, blowing shit up like watermelons and coffee mugs and shit and broken TVs and, you know, shit like that, you know. I was going to do a Mad Max on my shotgun, but then I found out it was illegal in Wyoming to do. So I thought, nope, that's a federal offense. Nope, it's staying just the size it is. My only hope is that super glue keeps it fixed when I go to shoot it for the first time. And if it doesn't, you know, it's going to suck, but I'm sure there's a gun repair shop here in town. No biggie, you know. Just disassemble it and get it repaired. But the Gorilla Glue I use is also waterproof, so I guess that might help, especially if I'm shooting it in the rain. I do love the smell of the rain, it's quite nice. But, yeah, there was a time, though, that I wasn't exactly socially accepted by women. Now it's not so bad, I guess. And there's a time where I'm like, okay, fuck it, I gotta give up on looking and just focus on my job where straight is. I didn't come to job for a girlfriend. And then several months passed after that. Because after the last woman I had a crush on, and then that's how I ended up meeting Stephanie. And that's some ironic shit. So, yeah, life's funny like that, isn't it? Maybe people were seeing how cute of a couple we are, and like, oh, you know, I actually get comments all the time on what a cute couple we are, and I'm like, oh, that's sweet. And it's from females I'm friends with on Facebook. Yeah, go figure. Last night, I went to a karaoke bar and I had fun. The first song I sang was No One Like You by the Scorpions, and I did a pretty damn good job. I sang Whiskey Lullaby, did pretty good, but I got to Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson, and I was too drunk to sing it, so I started breakdancing and moonwalking for the hell of it to save. I was able to match a couple of vocals, but other than that, you know. Because I realized, you know, life isn't worth stressing. It really is not. There are other ways of handling it. You know, once you become an adult, you're old enough to drink and occasionally go and have a good time. Fun, you know. And, you know, if you're going through the same shit I'm going through, my advice is don't stress it. You know, it'll happen eventually. You know. That's the important thing to think about anyway. I wrapped a guitar string around a staff, the head of it, to keep it together, and then the bottom of it. It's also got a molester can in the handle. use this one right here. That's a real quartz crystal. Okay, move that over to there. This is the very reason why, I feel the guy's paying if he is saying that he's socially awkward and all that, but he could have found a much better way to occupy his time instead of letting that social awkwardness get to him. You know what I'm saying? For me, that was music. Whatever. Trying to figure out how long it is, and it's like shit in the end. Oh well, keep playing because that is the determination of a guitarist, I guess. So today, I also saw a huge ass raven landing in the parking lot in front of me. It's kind of cool looking. Big ass blackbird, long skinny beak. It may not be an electric guitar, but you can still do the same effects on it. It's just not going to sound the same. think that's the highest scale I can do on here, with just one finger, mind you. And the important thing is, if you are feeling some sort of anger towards society or some sort of frustration, is to find a way to healthily just vent it, you know. If you had a YouTube channel, I understand that. That was all fine and dandy. But then, somewhere across the line, and for him, that 7 people was the line. And it's disgusting, so hopefully, you know, we can learn from this, and let's go out to their families, of course. I find myself asking the very same question, you know, a lot of people are asking is why. You go to the freak's YouTube channel and you go, that's why. He's dead too as a result of it, you know. So, it wouldn't really solve anything. That's why I don't want to do anything stupid like that. Yeah. If you get really fast on an acoustic, just imagine how fast you'd be on an electric guitar. Why can't you do YouTube, you know? You see shit like this in the news all the goddamn time, you know? You know, and every time this happens in our country and gets reported on, you gotta think the other countries think, oh, it's just a bunch of gun crazy living rednecks. Probably, you know? And the same can be said if our country is looking over at their news and seeing much massive car bombings, and that ain't fair, is it? No, it ain't. So, again, the important thing with the guitar is, those times years, I started warming up my fingers. The minute I started warming up my fingers, it's like, yeah. Rockless acoustic.
Right there, dumbass. There we go.
Yeah, if college students are getting shots, they should be doing shots at the bar, not getting shots on campus, because life is meant to be celebrated, really. Because I do believe that was a Cradle of Filth song on an acoustic guitar. I should have the Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, being dropped D. They would write the standard first. There we go, now back up to... Okay, it's back to standard. There we go. I normally play Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath on the electric guitar, but those are the notes you use. again, if you find something to occupy yourself with, rather than the anger and frustration, you ain't getting any. Maybe if you work on your personality a little bit and learn how to play a guitar, you might get some. Just a thought. And yeah, this is just from acoustic. You know, electric guitar is definitely getting better. And you can see why it's getting better is because I'm applying the skills I do on my electric guitar on my acoustic, and as a result. Yeah. That's just fun to do. Okay, so yeah, I have my acoustic guitar. I try to cram in some guitar playing, and if I don't get to it, it's past 10 o'clock. I don't use the amp one, the one that goes, you know. The BC Rich is fun to play, but when it's 10 o'clock in the evening, it's just like, it's a little quieter. And the acoustic just sounds pretty, and it's very quiet. So yeah, I thought there's that. Again. Come on, you guys here. And you know what? It won't close. I'll leave those unlatched in case I want to play it again. This makes it easier. Set my stats, my shotgun for it again. And yeah. Now you away from the trigger. Okay, I picked it up away from the trigger. You see that? You see that? It's called, what's that called? What's that called? It's called Gun Safety 101. YouTube. Fuck. There's one thing with the shootings that really pissed me off, just almost as much as the fact we just lost fellow Americans, is now that the shooting happens, everyone's going to be flipping a huge bitch fit that guns need to be banned for this reason. The guns are the source of the problem. Okay, I hate to be grim about this, but notice that that gun didn't move unless I picked it up. Okay, that gun's an inanimate object, plain and simple. Okay? Would the same concept apply if you stuck a fork in the outlet and electrocuted yourself and died as a result? Your family sued the electrical company and the company who made the fork because your fork killed someone we knew and brought it in. No. Okay. Okay, so it's one thing, it's common sense. Okay, there's a responsibility with it, right? With great power comes great responsibility, said Spider-Man, who loves Mary Jane. Ironically enough, that shotgun costs $420, and it's a 12 gauge, so that's got some power to it. So you know what I'm saying, YouTube? So exactly. Okay. Biggest problem with our society is when shit like this happens. Guess what's going to happen? The parents are going to walk into his apartment. They're probably going to find some random ass game that's not appropriate. And they're going to go, oh, see, he played Grand Theft Auto. It's all Grand Theft Auto's fault. Wait, I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for them to blame Grand Theft Auto or blame some other game or blame some musician like they always do, because I'm fucking tired of it, because that's exactly what happens. Okay? It's like, yeah, no, your game didn't just walk off the shelf and kill 7 people. No. Fuck that. Okay? That was that douchebag's own doing, because the fool or lie got to him. Kidding, but you get what I'm saying. we had a shooting at the Casper College. He didn't use a gun, he used a crossbow and stabbed the guy's girlfriend off campus. So I guess points for originality. But what really pissed me off about that is, one, it's people I knew were involved in that, and I was worried for their safety. And two, this guy was a self-proclaimed autistic. I'm like, really? Are you fucking serious, dude? You didn't go to a fucking doctor. You weren't professionally diagnosed. Who the fuck are you? Because here's what happens. The minute someone finds out he has autism and they see someone like me and they go, you have it too? And all of a sudden they freak out and shit because it's just a bad name it gets. It's bullshit. And then in that aspect right there, I realized I want more part of society than I realized, because everyone gets a bad name and shit they do. There's always the extremer side of the things, you know what I'm saying? Well, at the Westboro Baptist Church, they're giving Christians a bad name. Satanists murdering people and then professing their love for him on national TV and giving Satanists a bad name there too, you know. So yeah, because Satanists aren't like that. No. You know. And if they do sacrifice animal, they usually eat it and save the bones for the next ritual. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, people's who don't know shit about it, the mind is cloaked in ignorance, and they should lighten on the fact, and it's like, oh, okay. And you still view that as wrong, like, wait, you sacrifice an animal to eat it, because it was in your paganistic religious beliefs or whatever. It's like, wait a second. You're slaughtering cows for cheeseburgers, and I want to fucking hear it. Okay. Which, by the way, you know, burgers are good, by the way. It's one of my favorite foods. They don't have a grill, but you can generally cook them up on a frying pan on the stove with like a little bit of butter and some meat seasonings, and oh, you make yourself a good patty right there. Yeah. Simple things in life make it worth living, not worth destroying. It's just the way I see it. There's times, though, when you destroy someone's life and it's because, you know, standing your ground and shit. It happens, right? You know, and it won't happen, unfortunately. You know, hopefully it won't have to come to that. I don't want to have to come to that. I really don't. But it's ridiculous, you know, because then shootings like these, you know, that happen give guns a bad name, and it gives people a bad name. It's just like, oh, here we go again. Same old stupid shit again. I've only had a lot of dislikes for this video, and I really don't care, because I'm speaking my 2 cents here. This seems to be a trend of patterns, if you will, is with these things, is that, you know, but this time he didn't blame the video games, he blamed not getting any, or not getting a girlfriend or whatever. Wow. Great. Just fucking great. Because what's I supposed to say for romantic couples and love in general? It's showing the more fucked up side of it, isn't it? It is. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, it's not the first time someone's killed in the name of love, am I right? Spousal homicide, but it's not funny. I remember South Park doing an episode about that, where Randy killed Sharon in a Minecraft game. That's exactly what I'm saying, though. And if I could play guitar like that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't worth killing nobody, because then I won't be able to do that. I don't know, maybe I had some way to distract myself from the negativity, you know, that I was having a bad day at school, and I wasn't having a very social day either. I just kind of said, you know, fuck it, whatever, do my own thing, I guess. Go and play guitar in my room, and that's basically what I did, you know. Living in the basement of my parents' house, playing guitar. That's sort of how I grew up, and I can't say I'm complaining, you know. However, you know, had the shooter had something more productive with his life, like a guitar or, you know, whatever else, he might have not have done it. He had a YouTube channel, but then I guess somehow it got to him, you know. And it's important not to let it get to you. If you are going through similar shit, you know, and you're not finding the opposite sex is accepting you as well as you'd hoped, give it time, you know, give it time. And again, confidence says a lot about yourself. I think since meeting Stephanie, my confidence has definitely gone up a little bit. Aww. And as a result, the opposite sex seems to notice, and I'm actually somewhat more acceptable, I guess. But, you know, you get these cliches that people say you wear eyeliner. Oh, big frickin' whoop. You know, if it offends you so much, then don't watch my goddamn channel. Bigger and better shit to fry, you know, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So really, it isn't just, you know, it just isn't worth, you know, the headache of dealing with, you know, society's bullshit. And if it's getting to you, yeah, sure, talk about it, vent it, you know, get it out of your system, whatever. And if you want to kill something, keep it on GTA 5 online. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite good with the Tommy gun. And the cool thing about games like that is you can do shit you wouldn't normally do in real life. Take a really expensive car and just beat it to hell and wreck it to fuck, you know. If you try doing that to a real car, can you imagine the bills and the life you risk would be your own because of the crazy driving. In video games, you don't have that consequence, so I can understand the appeal of them, obviously. But keep them in the video games, don't, you know. And again, if you're having trouble with the opposite sex, try dating websites, try a fuck doll, try something that doesn't involve killing 7 people, because that's just retarded in my opinion. So yeah, I'm upset because it gives, you know, there's times love can suck, but it's not all that bad, I guess. There's times it can suck though, you know, take it as half a glass, if you will. But again, it is what you make of it, really. But like I said, there was a lot better options than what he did. So, I know my opinion doesn't really matter shit, but there you have it, I guess. Well, anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with the video, and hopefully as more information comes out, we'll figure out the story. But you've heard what I think about it, so hopefully we can prevent shootings like this from happening again, because honestly I'm tired of hearing about it on the news.